Hello cuties. This is Muskan, aka Call Me a Reader. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we are going to talk about one of my favorite genre, that is thriller books. And this time I've got some new book recommendations which I believe have insanely crazy plots. So let's just get into the video. मेरे को खुद को हंसी आ गई कि मैंने इतने इन्फ्लुएंसरों की तरीके से क्यों बोला है. Anyways, so the first book in this list which I believe have an insane plot is Daisy Darker. So this is the first book that I've read which has some supernatural kind of element, and to be honest, I'm not into supernatural elements. I want my books to be more realistic. But this book has shook me to its core because I was not expecting it. Okay, so this is that kind of book which you're reading and it is making sense. Okay, you are thinking ki, okay, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, and then when the twist came, it all start making sense. ठीक है, मतलब पहले आपको लग रहा है कि भाई why you're not listening to her, what is happening, why not anyone is doing what they should, and when the twist come and then you'll be like, oh, that is the whole reason why they are not listening to her. That is the whole reason why everyone is not doing whatever they're supposed to be. It just really give you that bomb twist which will make you stop in the middle of the book and just stare at the wall. Do you get it? Do you get it? Next book in this list is Never Lie, and with this book there is something weird. I don't know what. Either you love it or either you hate it. It's something like that. Okay. And I think that this is because of the twist, because some people find it very foolish, but I found it, to be honest, very crazy because I did not think about it. And I love the twist which will make me feel like a dumb person, like which will just make me feel like a fool person ki, oh, I didn't think about it, oh, I didn't even realize that this could happen, and this particular book just made it true. This book has this thing which will make you realize that everything is happening in the front of your eyes, but you're not able to see it, or you may not able to recognize it because you are too dumb to compete with author's brain. It is something like that. So I love this book because of that reason. Next book in this list has to be The Teacher by MC, because there is no other book that I've loved more than this when it comes to thrillers. I have raved about this book a lot, up to that extent that I should be getting sponsorship for this particular book, because I have loved this book so freaking much, like so freaking much. And I have said this thing earlier as well. I will very firmly claim about this book right now also that I love those series, I love those books which will give you the twist at the very last stage, and this book has given me that twist at that particular time. Like, I was done with this book. I thought ki, okay, this is done, and at the very last second page, the author thought ki, let me just give another bomb twist, and she did. And I was spellbound. I was astonished with the fact ki how this author is doing this. It's crazy. Okay, you will have to read this book. It's really good. The next book in this list is I Know Who You Are, and I think that I have not talked about this book much, which I should, but I'm not. I don't know why. But so there is this one particular kind of book where there is no supernatural thing happening, where there is no supernatural element that is in the book, but it still gives you that goosebumps. Like you can literally feel those goosebumps and that creepy environment around you, and this book exactly does that. And I think that this book has one of the most creepiest twist, like the last twist that I've read so far. Next book that we have in this list is this book, and do not tell me to say the entire name because it's so freaking long that I keep on forgetting it. Anyways, this is like a satire kind of book. It's very small, very thin. You can just easily complete it in a day, and I kid you not, the amount of creepiness it has is insane. Okay, and I still remember that when I was reading this book, I was in my previous PG, and there was a point that came when I just froze in the middle of my room. I was just walking when I was reading it, and I just froze, like literally froze ki, what did I just read? It's like that kind of book. And to be honest, it feels as if the author is making fun of the readers. Like, I will write anything that I want and you will still read it. It feels like that, but I swear the creepiness it has is so unhinged at this point. Like, whenever you are thinking, okay, this is gonna happen, and obviously the twist came and everything, but then it just makes you feel ki bhai, what if this kind of person actually exists in real life? And that thought itself is so freaking creepy. Like I can still imagine ki how scared I was when I was reading this book. The next book in this list is Rock Paper Scissors, and I think that this is the first book which I have read by this particular author. And after that, I was totally unhingedly, if that is a word, deeply in love with this particular author's writing, because I have loved this book so freaking much. I think that this is the first book that I've read which got me hooked with all these unhinged books with some crazy plots. So I think that you should definitely give it a try because it has some insane twist and an insane plot. Next book that we have in this list is The Boyfriend, and it is kind of a gross book, to be honest. So if you're comfortable with gross thrillers, then you can definitely go for it. I did not have any problem with that, all of that Martha, to be honest. So I was very okay with it. And I think that I've loved this book mainly for one reason, that is the plot. Because I was trying really hard to solve the mystery all by myself, which apparently I was not able to do it, which is very evident. But the thing is that I have created a theory that this would happen, this is the culprit, and this is the person who is doing everything. And yes, I was wrong. But the main thing here is that after that twist came, I thought that everything is getting solved. Now the twist has come. No, it didn't. It didn't actually. So now, as the reader, I have to create another theory altogether. Ki, okay, this can be the person who is the culprit. But of course, that person was also not the culprit, and I felt like a dumb person again. But did I regret feeling like a dumb person? Obviously not. This is the only reason why I love thrillers so much, because it can just make you feel so dumb, which is weird, to be honest. But yes, I love this book particularly for its plot because it has so many twists. It will just make you feel कि भाई you are not able to solve the mystery at all. Other two books in this list are Sometimes I Lie and His and Hers. His and Hers is mainly a more gross kind of book. So again, if you're comfortable with it, go for it. But the plot, the twist is bomb. Like I mean it, okay? It is really good. And at the end of the book, you would be ki bhai, obviously we didn't think about it. And not even once was I able to doubt about this particular character, because not gonna say anything. I might gonna say, but I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna say anything. But this book has some really good twist. Sometimes a Lie is also a very good book. I like the plot, I like the characters, I like the twist and everything. But in comparison to other books of LS, I think that this is somewhat thoda sa okayish. But in general, in comparison to other authors and other books, I think that this is a very good book. Last book in the series is Want to Know a Secret, again by MC Fedden, and I've loved this book so much. I recently completed it and I was in awe of this author's writing because it was so crazy. The book seems so innocent, low-key, and like small town kind of book, but it is so crazy, and the way it is written, like there are two characters, and in the second part of the book, all these characteristics of these two plots are getting totally interchanged, which is very creepy, which is very crazy, and I think that you should definitely give it a try. That's all for today's video. I hope you guys had fun with all these book recommendations, because I definitely had a lot of fun while reading them. And if you want the link of these books, I'll attach them somewhere in the description so you can check that out. And I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye.